Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Zola and today we're going to be doing a Pilates abdominal workout just to fire up that core and get you ready for your day. Let's get started. Onto your back, and let's just start by hugging the knees into the chest and rocking them side to side. Just finding movement in the pelvis and in the spine. Listening to the beautiful birds flying overhead. Good, circle the knees one direction, circle them the other direction. Just getting movement in the body. While you're here, find your breath, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And let's pause here and bring the legs to a tabletop position. Thighs are parallel with the wall behind you and shins are parallel with the ceiling. Make sure your knees are nice and even, so you don't want your hips all wonky, right? The knees are at the same height, and the arms will stretch wide to the side, palms facing down. We want to think about the back ribs being anchored into the floor, the palms pressing down firmly, and the abdominals pulling into the spine. Let's squeeze the inner thighs together, going into a tick-tock, just activating the core. Let's twist the legs to the right, twist the hips to the right, rather. But keep those back ribs anchored down. The movement won't be large, and use your abdominals to bring the legs back to center. And let's add the breath. Going to the left, you inhale to twist, and exhale to bring it back to center. And as you twist right and left, just take a peek at your knees. Make sure your hips aren't moving in a way that your knees are going one higher than the other. You want the knees to continue to stay on the same level. Inhale to twist. And exhale, use the abdominals to bring those legs back center. One more time each side. Inhale, twist. Exhale, pull it back. Last one, inhale, twist. And exhale, bring it back. Let's place the palms on the thighs. You want to push the palms into the thighs at the same time as your thighs are pulling back into your palms. You'll feel the core start to fire up here with that tension. I'm already shaking. So really hard flex the feet, pull the toes back towards the shins, and then really push the thighs and the hands into each other. Back ribs are still heavy, the shoulders are down the back. Take 3 deep breaths here, in through the nose. And as you exhale, maybe push the legs into the hands a little bit more. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. One more time like this, inhale. And exhale. Keep your right hand on your thigh. Let's straighten the left leg as we let the left arm just lie down on the floor by our side. Good, and bring it back center, hand back on the thigh. Switch sides, so stretch the right leg, let the right arm come down. Really stretch that leg, finding length, and then bring it back to center. As you stretch the leg away from the body, make sure the low back doesn't get light on the floor. You want to keep the torso pressing down. No arching, belly button pulling to the spine, switch sides. Feel the shakes. Feel the core activating. And left leg, one more time each side. And bring it back to center. Last time, right leg straightens. And pull it back in. And let's hug the knees to the chest. Let's put the feet flat on the mat. Try to keep the knees and the feet squeezing together. Find the midline and hug it nice and tight. Reach the arms straight up to the ceiling. Take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lift the chest. Push the arms down with control. Good. Try to get the shoulder blades off of the mat. Inhale to lower the chest, lift the arms. And exhale to lift. Shoulders down the back. Inhale to bring it down. Exhale, bring it up. Sink down in the belly as you lift the chest. Inhale down, 2 more of those. Exhale, lift. One more time, inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Inhale, bring it down, nice. Bring the hands behind the head now. Let's stack one palm over top of the other so we have short elbows. Pull the shoulders down the back and keep the arms connected to the back of the body. Again, find the sinking of the abdominals. So sink the abdominals down towards the mat. And from here, inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift the chest again. Keep the chest lifted. We're going to lift the right foot off of the floor, finding that tabletop position, and then put it right back down. Squeeze the inner thighs when the legs are down. So lift the left leg and then put it back down. So nothing crazy, just keeping the chest lifted as we find movement in the legs. The hips are steady. Make sure you're breathing. Let's do one more time each side. Right leg up and place it down, and left leg up and place it down. Let's lower the chest down with control. Take a nice deep breath here. Lift the chest up and pause. Bring your legs to tabletop position. If you want to keep working from feet down, continue to do what we were doing before. Otherwise, join me in tabletop and tap the right toes down and lift it right back up. And left toes down, tap. And I really want you to think about keeping the bend in the knee the same. So I have a 90-degree bend. That bend stays the same as I tap the toes down. I'm thinking about the thigh bone moving away from the center of the body to get the toes to tap down to the floor. And it's not just a bend of the knee, right? We're moving the thigh bone away from the center to work the abdominals. Good, one more time, left leg. Bring it back to tabletop and let's place the head down, place the feet down. Take a breath from here. Good, bring your knees into your chest and let's rock up to a seated position. Already feeling the burn in the abdominals. From here, let's do some half rollbacks. So again, we want to keep the inner thighs hugging. If you feel a little pressure in your low back from the legs squeezing, let the legs be hip distance, but the ultimate goal is to try to keep the inner thighs together and the feet together. So you have choices. Take the hands behind the thighs. We want a light touch. We don't want to death grip those legs. So sit up tall. Take an inhale. As you exhale, start to roll back until the arms are pretty much straight or to your point of control. And then just bring it right back up. Think of forehead diving forward towards your knees and sit up tall at the top. Let's move from the pelvis. So curl the tailbone under and let the pelvis take you back. And then keep your pelvis where it is as long as you can as you dive your forehead forward towards the knees. And then sit up tall at the top. 2 more of those. Start from the movement of the pelvis. So curl the tailbone under and start to round back. Try to keep the balls of the feet heavy on the floor. Bring it up. Sit up tall at the top. And one more time, curl it back. Good, pause here. Pause at your point of control. Try to reach the arms forward. Now lift the arms up to the ceiling without moving any other part of the body. And then bring the arms down. Again, lift the arms, inhale. And exhale, bring it down. 3 more of those. Arms up. Feet are heavy. Push them down into the ground. Feel the backs of the legs working. One more time. Arms reach up to the ceiling. Squeeze those inner thighs. Exhale, bring the arms forward and then bring your body up and sit up tall. Of course, if you want to keep the hands behind the thighs, that's always an option. Reach the arms forward otherwise and then roll it back. Pause at your point of control. Let's twist the ribs to the right and pause. Now I'm going to take this right arm. I'm going to open it a little bit more to the right, keeping the knees at the same level. Again, we're not moving in the hips. We're twisting the ribs. Bring it back. Good. Open the right arm as wide as you can, as long as the body is twisting with the arm opening, not just the arm moving. Again, open the arm. And bring it back. One more time. Open the arm. Twist, 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 twist. Bring it back. Bring the body center and then bring it on up. Sit up tall at the top. Take a breath here. And round it back to your point of control. We do the same thing to the left. So twist the ribs to the left and pause. Now I'm going to take this left arm and open it even wider, but that is happening because I'm twisting my ribs more. Inner thigh squeezing, the legs don't move, the feet are heavy. Good. Inhale to open. Exhale. Inhale, twist more. From the ribs, and then back center. Good. One more time. Open, open, open. Bring it center. Bring the body back to the center. And then bring it on up. Keep the arms reaching forward if you can. Let's roll all the way down to the back. And let's do the abdominal series of 5. Bring the knees to the chest. And then lift the chest, forehead to knees. Single leg stretch first. Keep the right knee bent. Let's stretch the left leg long. Both hands are on my right shin. Let's switch. And switch. And switch. Really stretch that leg long. And reach. And reach. 4 more times. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Bring the knees to the chest, rest the head. Dust my pants off. I'm outside, so it's a little bit dusty, but it's beautiful out here. Good. Lift the chest, double leg stretch. Keep the chest lifted as high as you can. Don't let it drop. As you reach the arms and legs away from the center of the body, circle the arms around, pull the knees in. Exhale. Inhale to stretch. Exhale, circle the arms, pull the knees in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, circle and pull. 2 more of those. Inhale, stretch. Deep in the belly down to the spine. 1 more time. And pull it in, rest the head. Take a breath while you're down here. And then we go into single straight leg stretch. So let's lift the chest. Forehead reaches to the knees. 1 leg up, 1 leg out. You can hold the ankles or you can hold the back of the thigh, whatever is more comfortable. 2 pulls of just the top leg and switch. Pull, pull the top leg. Pull, pull, switch. And pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull. Pull, pull. Let's do 1 more time on the right. 1 more time on the left. Good. Knees to the chest. Rest the head. If you need to look side to side to give your neck a stretch in between, feel free. It feels nice. And then we go into double straight leg stretch. So hands behind the head first, then lift the chest up, legs straight up to the ceiling, heels together, toes apart, a slight external rotation. Lower your legs to your point of control. Don't let the pelvis or the hip bones move. And then lift. And then take it down. Keep the chest lifted. Lift the legs. 3 more. Down with the legs. And up. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. 1 more time. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. Let's not take a break. Going right into crisscross, elbow to opposite knee. And then twist 9. Twist 8. And 7. Really stretch the opposite leg long. 6. Stretch 5. 4, 3, 2, and last 1, and rest. Good job. Let's come on up and turn over to the belly. We did lots of flexion. Let's do some extension. Let's take the hands, one on top of the other, push them down into the mat, and place your forehead on top of your hands. So again, we're trying to keep the legs together, inner thighs squeezing. If you feel a little pressure in your low back, or if that's too hard for you, of course you can keep the legs hip distance. It's totally up to you, but let's try to squeeze those legs together. And then from here, keeping your head glued to your hands, lift the chest. So my hands are still on my head, and then bring it down. So we inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Keep it going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more like this. Inhale. Shoulders down the back. Arms connected to the back of the body. 1 more time. We lift and hold. Let's stretch the arms long. Circle them out to the side. Reach them back. Can you lift your chest a little bit higher? Good. Bring your hands under your head and bring it down. And that whole thing again. So lift the chest, reach the arms forward, circle the arms out to the side. As you stretch them back, can you lift your chest a little bit higher? Good, and bring it down. Okay, let's do that one more time. Lifting the chest, reach the arms forward, stretch long, inner thigh squeezing, circle the arms back, lift the chest higher, and bring it down. Let's press back into a child's pose. Set the hips back to the heels, reaching the arms long. A couple breaths here. And roll yourself up. One more thing, let's go into some side planks. So today we're going to keep the bottom knee bent, top leg straight, anchoring that top foot into the floor, coming onto the forearm. So make sure the elbow is right underneath the shoulders, top hand on the hip, lift the hip up. Just make sure the body is in a nice straight line, and then hips down. 10 of those, so 9. Bring it down. Lift the hips, 8, making sure the hips are stacked, one on top of the other. Top leg is straight and strong. 5, 4, 3, working that side body, 2. Last one, let's keep it lifted. Good, reach the top arm long. Pulse that hip up to the ceiling 10 times, 10, very small, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips come down. For a counter stretch, we bend those knees in a little bit closer. Grab a hold of the top shin. Try to sit up as tall as you can and reach the arm up to the ceiling. Side bending towards those legs. Take a deep breath here. Think of the front ribs pulling to the back ribs. And then come on up. Let's switch sides. Almost to the finish line. So remember that bottom knee bent, top leg straight. Top hand on the hip, lift the hips by pushing into that leg. And then lower it down. Hips are stacked. 9. Top leg is straight and strong. 8. 7. Good. Get that elbow under the shoulder. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Hold it up there. Reach the arm long. 10 pulses. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lower the hips down. Counter stretch. Bend those knees in nice and close. Try to sit up as tall as you can. It's a tight little position. Reach the arms up and side bend. Front ribs to back ribs, so we're not arching the back. Bring it on up, and you are finished. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Zola, and I will see you next time.